Financing water system energy facilities, presented by Robin. Now, this is the item where we can now do, because we are currently the finance authority also.
That's correct. This item and the next item will be addressed to both the Public Financing Board and the City Council. So it's a joint item addressed to both entities. The city contracted with Optera Energy Services in October 2016 to develop a battery storage facility at the city's water treatment plant, capable of providing power to the plant during periods of peak time of use pricing. Also in October, the city submitted an application for a CREBS Clean Renewable Energy Bonds allocation from the IRS. That was approved. We were successful in receiving that in a total amount for the water operation of $2,124,216. This bond is a low-cost credit bond that will allow us to finance the cost of this project over 15 years. This slide on the screen shows you the projected total savings. At the top is the estimated total savings along with the cost of the program, which generates net savings anticipated of just under $591,000 over the life of the project. The financing mechanism is a bit different than what we've used previously in the city as in the way of bond transactions. In this case, these bonds are issued as taxable bonds, and as such, the rate that the city pays is higher than what we would receive in the marketplace for a non-taxable transaction. For the water CREBS, the low bid came in from a bank at 4.29%, which is better than the rate that was estimated in the staff report at 5%. The savings is generated because the city receives a rebate from the Internal Revenue Service for a portion of the interest paid to the bondholders. This causes the net interest rate, including costs to the city, to drop to about 1.71% on the water CREBS transaction. That's an incredibly low rate. We're not able to achieve that rate on other financings that we've brought to you. It's with the IRS subsidy that we're able to achieve that. Due to the smaller dollar size and unique characteristics of the bond being issued, city staff and our financial advisors recommend that this debt obligation be financed through a private placement. And I'd like to acknowledge tonight here our financial advisor, Mark Northcross with NHA Advisors. And we've got our bond counsel and disclosure counsel representative here, Chick Adams with Jones Hall. We've worked with them for many years, and they always give us excellent advice, such as helping us and assisting us with our agenda issue earlier this evening. With that, I'll answer any questions that you have, and if you don't have any questions, then I ask the Board of the Public Financing Authority and the City Council to authorize the issuance of the CREBS and approve documents and actions related to the financing as outlined in the staff report.
Any questions from the council? Seeing none, this is great. My only question is, we're getting really good rates, and every time we're refinancing and getting new bonds and different things, does that perhaps have something to do with our rating and how good it is in our history? Is that something that's being mentioned also in the conversations?
We definitely have a good relationship with the rating agencies, and we do receive very positive ratings for a city our size with our demographics. With the next staff report that I'll be presenting to you, we did go to the rating agency and ask for a rating. So we received a rating back from them that it's the same as what we have on our overall wastewater fund, a AA-. This time they did assign a negative outlook to us because of our demographics of our higher unemployment and our lower per capita income, some of those things that are beyond our control, plus wanting to take a look at our long-term rate structure. They were really pleased to see that we had a 5-year rate plan in place, that we are covering our debt coverage ratios and all of that. So they feel like financially we're very stable and that we manage our operation quite well. That was in the report that I sent out. Overall, we do very, very well with them. We're very responsive, and I think that helps. We put together an excellent presentation for them. I was very proud of that. I think we present ourselves in the best possible manner, working with what we have available to us.
I know that you do a lot of fretting over an effort to make sure that that remains that way, and we thank you for doing your job accordingly.
Thank you. It's a great team effort. I couldn't do it alone. I have staff support from my staff as well as other departments. Diana Langley and Mike Palucci contribute greatly. On the operational side, they ask questions that I couldn't begin to answer, and we put together written responses and provide them back to them in advance of our calls. The rating agencies really appreciate the time we put in on the front end. We had another rating call today that was a rating update with Fitch Rating Agency on the water. We don't know how that rating, they'll go to committee in the next week or two, and then they'll let us know what they decide. But we sent them everything in advance, and the rating call itself lasted only 14 minutes. I think that's unheard of.
Wow. Yeah, that is unheard of. Well, thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
with that, we'll go to some action.
Through the mayor,
Yes.
I make staff's recommendations for actions A, B, C, and D.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Seeing none, unanimous. We're holding up our end of the bargain with the citizens on this, so it's very pleasing.